What's going on, everybody? I'm Noah from Techno Buffalo, and I am here in Barcelona at Samsung's party, and it is a party. The Samsung throws a good event. It was a little subdued last year at Mobile World Congress. I wasn't there, but they had like acrobats and flying dancers and all this crazy stuff. Tonight it was a little mellower. They had an hour-long presentation, people on stage with like multimedia behind them, this huge, projection screen, and they had an orchestra that was half a string section and half people playing music apps on their Galaxy Tab and Galaxy S devices, which is pretty cool. But now it's all cocktails and tapas and devices. They launched 2 devices tonight, the Galaxy S2 smartphone and the Galaxy Tab 10.1 bunny ear. What's going on? The Galaxy Tab 10.1 tablet computer. Android 3.0, dual-core processor, NVIDIA Tegra 2, in fact, 1080p video capture and playback, 8-megapixel camera on the back, 2-megapixel camera on the front, a massive battery, all kinds of stuff. Enough of me talking, let's go hands-on. Who was that guy with the bunny ears, anyway? Alright, so here it is, the Galaxy Tab 10.1. Like we said in the intro, it's a Honeycomb-based device. Backside shot here, 8-megapixel camera with a flash. You can see it's got the With Google branding. Nice pebbled texture on the back. On the front, we've got a front camera, 2-megapixel. That's basically it. The rest of the controls on the front are all on the screen. They're not, capacitive touch or anything like that. On one spine, you've got a rocker switch. On the top here, you've got a headphone jack, a power switch, and what looks like dual speaker grills. Nothing on this side except a little device that prevents me from running home with it. And on the bottom, a SIM card slot and also 2 speaker grills. Nothing said about availability, pricing, or time-wise for any of the markets, US, Europe, anywhere else in the world. But here's the phone. Here's the tablet, and basically it's stock Android. It's not, Samsung does a lot of customization on their Android-based phones with TouchWiz and all that stuff, but I think it's just stock Android here, 3.0. It's a 10.1-inch display, 1280 by 800, full HD 1080p video recording and playback powered by that Tegra 2 chipset inside, what Samsung's calling the dual-core application processor, and 10.9 millimeters thin, 599 grams. I don't have an iPad here. There was a gentleman earlier comparing it to an iPad, and it definitely is thicker. And you can see it kind of, well, this angle's better. You can see the profile of the device bows out in the middle, and if you look at the back, it's almost like a little recession in the center there. So I think on the back, it's got the thicker on the sides to make it easier to hold, because it does kind of naturally give the finger something to leverage against over there. But then a little thicker in the middle there, I'm speculating that's because of the battery. I don't know, because it's got a pretty hefty battery from what they said. At any rate, this is Honeycomb. You've seen this before. If you haven't, you should go check out the video I did of Honeycomb running on the Barnes & Noble Nook Color. But this is real Honeycomb. This is the actual build. And it's basically another Android skin. I mean, there's a lot going on underneath, GPU acceleration, dual core acceleration, all that kind of stuff. But in terms of the UI, it's another take on, an Android skin with the, a little laggy here. Hello. There we go. You've got your multiple home screens. Yeah, maybe this prototype had a little too much Rioja before coming out to the party, because it's definitely lagging a little bit. We'll go to settings, and so you've got your settings screen, you've got your multiple home screens that you can customize with widgets and app shortcuts and photo frames and all that stuff. The three icon system here for navigating home, back, and then you can get your running apps. We'll go to books here. And it's got the e-reader built in, obviously going to be video heavy with the 1080p recording and playback and all that stuff. We'll see if we can actually fire up the camera. No, we'll try it in portrait mode. There we go. So there you go, front-facing camera. That's me. What's up? And then you've got other controls here. So if we turn the camera the other way, we can flip around to the back camera, which is going to get nothing because it's pointed down at the table. But I can lift it up, and you can see all the other people trying to get their hands on the tab. So I should wrap this up. You've got all your controls. You've got the new Honeycomb 3.0 Android camera interface. We'll go to record mode, video record mode, I should say, and you got your video quality settings, you've got a YouTube setting, which is kind of neat, and again, it'll do full 1080p. So there you go, kind of a first hands-on with the Samsung Galaxy Tab. To call it an iPad competitor is silly because it's a tablet. There are lots of tablets. iPad was here first, so, well, not first, but it was the first to catch the public's imagination. So everything's going to be called an iPad competitor. Now we're scrolling a little more easily. There you go. But, you've got the power of Android 3.0, all the optimizations, and it's a nice big form factor. I love the front-facing camera. Video chat is a killer app for tablets, I think. And then Tegra powering the full 1080p experience, record and playback. Very cool. It's the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1 live from Samsung's Unpacked event in Barcelona.